A 70-year-old man died peacefully in his sleep last night. Avoid these 4 bedtime habits after 65. Did you know that a 70-year-old man passed away in his sleep just last night? His family was devastated. He had seemed completely fine the day before. No major health issues, just a typical evening like any other. But the next morning, he never woke up. What happened? Could it have been prevented? The truth is, after the age of 65, certain bedtime habits can silently put your health at risk. They increase the chances of serious problems like strokes, heart attacks, and even sudden death during sleep. And the most concerning part? Most people have no idea they're making these mistakes. In this video, we'll explore 4 bedtime habits you should avoid after 65. They might seem small or harmless, things you've done for years without thinking twice, but they can have a major impact on your long-term health and lifespan. Some of them might surprise you. Others might be things you're doing every single night. By the end of this video, you'll know what to watch for, and more importantly, what you can do instead to sleep more safely, wake up feeling better, and protect your overall health. Stay with me until the very end, because habit number 4 is something most seniors unknowingly do every night, and it could be putting them at serious risk. Habit number 1. Eating heavy meals too late at night. One of the most common, yet dangerous bedtime habits after 65 is eating a large meal too close to bedtime. You might think it's harmless. Maybe you've done it for decades without any issues. But the truth is, as we get older, our bodies simply don't handle food the way they used to. What you eat before bed and when you eat it can have a major effect on your sleep, your heart, and even your risk of sudden health complications during the night. When you were younger, you could probably eat a big dinner late at night and go straight to sleep. But now, after 65, your metabolism slows down. Your digestive system becomes less efficient. It takes longer for your body to process food. This can lead to acid reflux, poor sleep, and even elevated blood pressure, all of which are linked to a higher risk of heart attack and stroke during the night. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with heartburn, discomfort, or a racing heart, your late-night eating habits could be to blame. Here's what happens. When you eat a heavy meal before bed, instead of your body focusing on deep, restful sleep, it's forced to keep working, digesting food, producing acid, and keeping your heart rate elevated. This prevents your body from entering a fully relaxed state, increasing your risk of sudden cardiovascular issues while you sleep. For example, maybe you enjoy a late-night snack like a rich pasta dish or a greasy burger. As you lie down, your stomach struggles to keep acid in place. It may creep up into your esophagus, causing discomfort, coughing, or even a choking sensation that wakes you up. Over time, this acid reflux, known as GERD, can weaken your throat muscles and airway, increasing your risk of aspiration pneumonia, a serious lung infection that can be deadly in older adults. And if you have or are at risk for diabetes, eating late at night can also lead to blood sugar spikes, disrupting glucose levels and making it harder for your body to regulate itself while you sleep. Studies show that people over 65 who eat late at night are more likely to develop metabolic conditions that contribute to heart disease. So what should you do instead? Try to finish your last full meal at least 3 to 4 hours before going to bed. This gives your body time to digest food properly. If you need something before bed, choose a light, easy-to-digest snack, like a handful of nuts, a small banana, or a cup of warm herbal tea. These choices can actually support better sleep without overloading your digestive system. Remember, your body functions differently now than it did years ago. By simply adjusting your eating schedule, you can improve sleep, reduce nighttime discomfort, and lower your risk of serious health issues while you sleep. Habit number 2. Drinking too much liquid before bed. Most of us have heard that drinking plenty of water is good for us. And while that's true, drinking too much liquid in the evening can actually be harmful after 65. If you often find yourself waking up multiple times at night to use the bathroom, it may be time to reconsider when you're hydrating. And it's not just about sleep. This habit can increase your risk of falls, heart complications, and even cognitive decline over time. Here's why. As we age, our bladder muscles weaken and become less effective at holding urine. Our kidneys also continue to filter fluids overnight, and our bodies become more sensitive to even small amounts of water in our system. So if you drink a large glass of water, tea, or juice before bed, you're more likely to wake up needing the bathroom. This might sound minor, but it's more serious than it seems. Imagine waking up suddenly in the dark and trying to get out of bed quickly. Your blood pressure hasn't adjusted yet, and this can cause postural hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure upon standing. The result? Dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. It's one of the leading causes of nighttime falls in older adults, falls that can result in fractures, head injuries, or worse. Beyond the risk of falling, frequent nighttime urination, called nocturia, also ruins your sleep cycle. Each time you wake up, your brain gets signals that it might be morning. This disrupts melatonin production, the hormone that helps you sleep deeply. Poor sleep over time weakens your immune system, raises blood pressure, and may increase your risk of dementia. Research shows that older adults who wake up frequently at night have a significantly higher risk of memory-related issues. So what's the solution? Hydration is still important. Just shift when you do it. Drink more water earlier in the day. Taper off your liquid intake by late afternoon. If you're thirsty in the evening, take small sips rather than a full glass. Avoid caffeine in the evening. It acts as a diuretic, increasing urination. Also be mindful of hidden liquids, soups, juicy fruits, or medications can also add to your nighttime fluid load. By making these small, thoughtful adjustments, you can sleep more peacefully, avoid nighttime trips to the bathroom, and support your long-term health. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you do so and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move on. Habit number 3. Sleeping in a room that's too warm. A warm and cozy bedroom might sound comforting, but after the age of 65, keeping your room too warm at night can quietly put your health at risk. Many seniors make the mistake of turning up the thermostat or layering on heavy blankets, thinking it'll help them sleep better. But in reality, sleeping in a room that's too warm can increase your risk of heart problems, dehydration, and poor sleep quality, all without you even realizing it. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature. The ability to sweat and release excess heat declines, making it easier for body temperature to rise too high, especially during sleep. When your body overheats at night, your heart has to work harder to cool you down, which puts extra strain on your cardiovascular system. This is especially dangerous for older adults with heart conditions, high blood pressure, or circulation issues. Think about it. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night feeling sweaty, restless, or even slightly short of breath? That's your body struggling to regulate heat. Studies show that sleeping in a warm room increases the risk of dehydration, even if you don't feel thirsty. And mild dehydration can make your blood thicker, which raises the risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes, especially in older adults. Let's take an example. Imagine someone like Frank, a 74-year-old retiree who enjoys reading in bed before sleep. He keeps his room at a cozy 75 degrees Fahrenheit, about 24 degrees Celsius, and piles on thick blankets. But night after night, he finds himself tossing and turning, waking up drenched in sweat, and feeling groggy the next day. What Frank doesn't realize is that his warm sleeping environment is disrupting his natural sleep cycle, preventing him from reaching the deep, restorative sleep his body truly needs. A cooler room helps the body naturally lower its core temperature, an essential step for entering deep sleep. This stage of sleep supports memory, immune function, and long-term health. Older adults who sleep in a cooler environment often report waking up feeling more refreshed, more alert, and with better overall energy. So what's the ideal sleeping temperature? Experts recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, about 16 to 19 degrees Celsius, for better sleep. If that feels too cold, try layering with light, breathable cotton blankets, instead of heavy synthetic ones that trap heat. Wearing moisture-wicking, lightweight sleepwear can also help regulate your temperature overnight. Another helpful tip: open a window slightly for fresh air or use a small fan to keep the air circulating. This not only helps cool the room but also improves air quality, reducing the risk of respiratory discomfort that can disturb sleep. Making this small adjustment to your bedroom environment can have a big impact on your sleep and heart health. By keeping your room comfortably cool, you support better circulation, reduce cardiovascular strain, and wake up feeling more rested, without the hidden dangers of overheating. Now, let's talk about one final bedtime habit that's especially risky for seniors. Yet many people unknowingly do it every single night. And this one might surprise you. Habit number 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. Most people don't give much thought to how they sleep. As long as it feels comfortable, it must be fine, right? But after age 65, the position you sleep in can have a much bigger impact on your health than you might realize. Sleeping in the wrong position can lead to breathing difficulties, poor circulation, and even raise the risk of heart failure or stroke. Yet many seniors unknowingly adopt sleeping positions that put unnecessary strain on the body, night after night. Here's why it matters. As we age, our muscle tone decreases, lung capacity changes, and circulation becomes less efficient. Sleeping in the wrong position for hours at a time can restrict airflow, lower oxygen levels, and place pressure on major blood vessels, making it harder for the body to function properly during sleep. Over time, this can contribute to issues like snoring, sleep apnea, and more serious conditions like heart strain during the night. Take sleeping on your back, for example. It may feel comfortable, but for many seniors, it's actually one of the riskiest positions. When you sleep on your back, gravity causes your tongue and throat tissues to fall backward, which can partially block your airway. This can trigger obstructive sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. It often goes undiagnosed, but it can dramatically raise the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even sudden cardiac arrest. Let's consider Robert, a 76-year-old who always slept on his back. His wife noticed that he sometimes stopped breathing for a few seconds at night, then suddenly gasped for air. At first, he brushed it off as just part of getting older. But over time, he woke up feeling exhausted, with morning headaches and difficulty concentrating. When he finally spoke to his doctor, he discovered his sleep position was contributing to undiagnosed sleep apnea, putting strain on his heart every night. And it's not just sleep apnea. Sleeping on your right side can also be problematic for some older adults. Studies suggest this position puts added pressure on the heart, making it harder for blood to circulate, especially in people with heart conditions. This can lead to fluid buildup in the lungs and legs, which increases the risk of congestive heart failure over time. So what's the best sleep position after 65? Experts recommend sleeping on your left side whenever possible. This position improves circulation, helps the heart pump more efficiently, and even aids digestion. For those prone to acid reflux or heartburn, sleeping on the left side can also help prevent stomach acid from backing up into the throat, leading to a more peaceful and healthier night's rest. Throat, reducing discomfort and improving overall sleep quality. If you struggle to stay on your side during the night, try using a body pillow to help prevent yourself from rolling onto your back. You can also elevate your head slightly with a supportive pillow. This helps keep the airways open and reduces the chance of breathing interruptions. If you deal with joint pain or stiffness, placing a pillow between your knees can help keep your spine aligned and reduce pressure on your lower back. Making this simple adjustment to your sleeping position can have a powerful impact on your overall health. By keeping your body in an ideal position for circulation, breathing, and heart function, you reduce your risk of nighttime complications and wake up feeling more refreshed and energized. If you're still watching and found these insights helpful, please comment number 4 below so I know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. Your support means a lot, and it helps us continue making valuable content to inform and inspire you. Now let's wrap things up. Final thoughts. We've just covered 4 bedtime habits that might seem harmless, but can actually put your health at risk after the age of 65. From eating too late at night, to drinking too many fluids before bed, from keeping your bedroom too warm, to sleeping in the wrong position. Each of these small habits can quietly affect your heart, sleep quality, and overall well-being. The good news? These risks aren't set in stone. By making a few small adjustments to your nighttime routine, you can improve your sleep, reduce health risks, and wake up feeling stronger and more refreshed each morning. Now, take a moment to reflect. Which of these habits do you recognize in your own routine? Do you often wake up in the middle of the night? Have you ever felt overheated or restless while sleeping? Maybe you've been sleeping on your back for years without realizing the impact. Whatever your situation, the key is awareness. Once you understand what might be affecting your sleep and your health, you can take simple steps to make things better. Here's my challenge to you tonight. Pick just one of these habits and make a change. Maybe you move your dinner time earlier. Maybe you lower the thermostat by a few degrees. Or maybe tonight's the night you try sleeping on your left side. Even one small change can make a big difference over time. Thank you for spending time with us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you plan to apply it to your life. Your voice matters to us. Reading your comments brings us motivation and encouragement every day. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit. Your support helps us keep making great content for you and for others who want to stay healthy and informed. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.